here with the head coach of Indiana Volleyball, Sherry Dunbar. Coach, you start off the year 3-0. Looking back, some different players stepping up, some players that we didn't necessarily see so much last year, but overall a good weekend, especially with the hitting numbers.
Anytime you go 3-0, I mean, we're happy about that, obviously. We know we have some things to improve on, but it was nice to see, Kendall Bierman, who was redshirted last year, come in and really play 6 rotations for us over the weekend. Jessica Leash, who didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but came in all 3 matches and really changed the momentum for us. And then one match, started it off for us and then backed down a little bit, and then we put her back in and really helped us win. So, that's what we're looking for, is just everyone to do their job in helping us find wins and not worrying about playing time or starting or things like that. It's just when your name is called and you can go in and help us do something and hit the numbers we want to hit and hit the competitive identity we want to hit, then that's your job to do. And I think some people really stepped up and did that this weekend.
Looking forward, we head to San Francisco, and kind of has to take you back. That's where you got your coaching start as an assistant at the University of San Francisco. Just outside of just the teams that you're going to play, what does it mean to you to go back to where it all started?
Yeah, it's so fun. I mean, to think about, I was 22, 23 years old as an assistant, working 5 jobs, getting my master's at that time, and had no idea I even wanted to college coach. Karen Wallenstein was the coach out there and was at Penn State prior to that, played at Indiana, and was a graduate assistant here, and called me up and said, why don't you come out? I'll pay you $10,000 and pay for your master's, and that kind of started the ball rolling. As soon as I got out there, I just fell in love with the city, obviously being that young and being in a big city like that. I'm from Ellettsville, Indiana, but then also just being around athletics and, kids that want to be great and having such a big impact in so many different ways. And I just fell in love with that profession. So I'm very thankful for all those people, and I'm still friends with a lot of them, and I'm hoping to see a lot while I'm out there. But it was just a really great experience for me.
And shifting now to the playing side of things, there are 2 Ivy League teams that have not even played a match yet because they haven't. So you're not going to see any film on them. But you also have Campbell and San Francisco that you will get some film on. So how do you manage 2 different sides of that?
Well, I think we have a lot of managing to do, to be honest. We're playing 4 matches, probably the first time we've ever done that, in 2 days. It's almost like a club tournament. But we need game experience. We have, 6 young players and a transfer from Butler, and to have that game experience, you cannot replicate that in practice every day and playing against different styles and things. So I think playing 4 matches is really good for us, but we'll have to manage it. And that's where we'll need a lot of people to step up and help and find wins with different people and different combinations. So I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, we'll scout Columbia and Princeton live, and that's fine. And we've already scouted Campbell, and now we're on to University of San Francisco. So we'll be ready for them. But it's more important, again, in these early tournaments that we start to play at a level we want to play at, and I think that's what we saw in film. We went 3-0. We're happy to go 3-0, but we have a lot of work to do based on the film we watched of us over the weekend. And I will say the great thing about this team is their response to that film work was like, yeah, that's not what we want to look like, So we got back in the gym today and we really worked through some things, and I think that was real positive for us.
Kendall made a good point after the 3-0 start to the weekend that now you do have to go on the road, and it's a little bit different, especially when there's a 3-hour time difference. Is that going to be part of the managing process with that time change?
I think a little bit, but it works in our favor. If we have to get up at 8 in the morning, it's really 11, and I don't think our body clocks will turn that fast, as far as we're only out there a couple of days, really. So I said, I just met with the Leadership Council, and I said it's all about our attitude and how we look at things. So we're fine. We get up. We have a chance to play. We have a chance to get a win. We have a chance to earn our stripes, and that's what we're really all about right now. So anytime we can step on the floor and turn the switch and compete, we're happy to do that.
Well, Coach, thanks so much. A chance to get 4 more wins this weekend on the road in California. As always, more information on IUHoosiers.com.